Welcome back to another video, everybody. Today we're gonna make my Better Mac Wild Edition. I got 2 Colorado pronghorn last month, and a friend gave me a third, a buck, a doe, and another buck. This is the ground meat, 80% ground Colorado pronghorn with 10% bacon and 10% beef fat. If you want to watch a huge part of the adventure, just go to my Let's Give It a Try show on Blackstone social media. You can watch the full hunt, the whole adventure, and it concludes with us processing some of the meat here at the house and making summer sausage in the brand new Blackstone pellet grill. So be looking for that video on Blackstone social media. My show, Let's Give It a Try, that's probably going to be up in the next couple of weeks or so. Going to shoot for somewhere around 4 ounces. If you're not a hunter, not familiar with wild game, deer and elk and pronghorn, moose, all that, it's a very lean meat. So that's why we have a little bit of bacon and a little bit of beef fat in here. This will allow us to make a patty, and that's an important part of making ground wild game. We're gonna do 3 sandwiches, so we'll make 6 of these and move those to the side. Time to make my own version of a Big Mac special sauce. There's lots of options on how to do this. You'll see a lot of recipes online. I like to use Thousand Island dressing and add some pickle relish. Type of relish, not important. People will argue with you. Sometimes we use bread and butter, sometimes we use the dill, Wickles. It's gonna be just fine. I think that's part of what makes it fun. We can make it a little different. It doesn't need to be exactly like it is at McDonald's. So your favorite type of pickle. I don't even need to try it. I know it's gonna be delicious. I'm gonna use the St. Pierre Brioche sesame seed buns. These are gonna make a really nice looking faux Big Mac. Just remember, if you're making a Big Mac, you do need that extra heel in the middle, because that's what we're gonna end up eating. I wanna get the buns ready for toasting, so a little bit of mayo on the inside of the crown and each heel. Now we're good to go. We can just slide those out of the way. Blackstone 36-inch Pro Series is gonna go up pretty high. Avocado oil. You know me, since day one, I always like to oil my entire griddle. And of course, we build the seasoning with oil, so why not always start with a nice thin layer of oil on your griddle top. Down with my meatballs, down with the parchment paper. Find out what works for you. You could use a spatula for this. You could just do a regular sized patty. But the fact is, with a McDonald's Big Mac, they are a thin patty. They're manufactured that way. So whatever it takes to get you to make a little bit of a thinner patty. I like salt, pepper, garlic, so Redmond's got me taken care of. Shout out to my friends at Redmond. They sent me a couple of real nice packages over the last year or so. Better get my spatula ready. Oh, it's been a number of years, hasn't it? Got to show off my Pittsburgh Steelers apparel since they're doing really well this year. So shout out to any Pittsburgh Steelers fans out there. I was born in the city of champions in Pittsburgh. Actually, I would never use this type of spatula, this type of old archaic spatula on a griddle. This is what we use, but you know, I've got to do it because it goes with the theme. I picked this up on the Griddle More Tour a couple years ago. Check out that sear, by the way. Absolutely gorgeous. The season, the second side. Again, you can use regular salt, pepper, garlic. If you have a favorite burger seasoning that you like, go ahead and use it. I have regular cheddar cheese today, of course. In a traditional Big Mac, we are using processed American cheese. A little bit of water down on the griddle. I'm gonna take advantage of the hood. Of course, if you don't have a hood, if you just have a hard cover or a open top Blackstone griddle, just use a basting cover. If you don't have a basting cover, use a roasting pan, turn it upside down. So possibilities are endless. If you're a newbie, you might not have seen this. Some old timers might remember this from years gone by. Have a subscriber who makes custom terrible towels, and he made me this one. Shout out to the black and gold. Get those terrible towels going. It's been a couple of minutes. Check it out. Let's scoot all of these together. They use raw onions, but I know Griddle Nation, y'all love your sauteed onions so much, so we're definitely gonna saute these today. Just know that I like a little bit of crunch, but I know some of you are gonna call for these sauteed. Again, very awkward using one of these long-handled spatulas. If you're new to Griddle Nation, we'd use these. That's just the typical type of spatula you use. Easy to flip. But these kind here, easy to twirl. Down with the buns. You're gonna toast these up, and nobody's gonna get mad if you season up the onions. Have it your way. Well, that's Burger King. Did I mention already, I think I did, how awkward it is to cook with these types of spatulas? Oh my goodness. All right, check out the buns. Look at that, gorgeous color. I've said this since day one. Toasted to perfection every time. I'm gonna kill these burners for the time being. This is the way I do it. You can do it in a different sequence. Put some of my homemade special sauce down on the bottom heel. I go with a little bit of lettuce down on the bottom. A little bit is the key. If you overdo it, you can't see your patties. It's just too much lettuce. And in for the patties. That thing is sizzling hot. Down with that second heel, a little more of my special sauce, and down with the second patty. I think the onions will fall through my Steelers logo, so use my Blackstone spatula to get some onions, a little bit of onion, and I think I might put a little more lettuce on top. Down with those beautiful toasted sesame brioche crowns. Take a look at that. It's my Better Mac, the wild version. It's organic, it's all natural. Harvested the animals myself. We went out near Lamar, Colorado to my friend Cameron's family's ranch. Thousands of acres, lots of open space. It's the high plains. So much fun to get out there and to pursue antelope. I've been hunting since I've been a kid, and this is what it's all about for me. Let's give it a try. So darn good. Please leave me a thumbs up. Speaking of that, down below, leave me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from. If you do happen to be a Pittsburgh Steelers fan, let me know. If you root for another team, let me know. I'm older now. I don't care. I love y'all. So thanks for watching, everybody. Oh yeah, one more thing. Stay tuned because all the Blackstone special event, Black Friday, Cyber Monday, all that stuff is coming your way soon, and you're gonna hear it from me first. So they have returned the 25-piece toolkit for another year. It's $140 worth of stuff. I mean, it is the mother load of griddle accessories. Check that out at walmart.com. But the big things are coming, like I said, Black Friday and Cyber Monday. I have them in my living room. If I showed them to you right now, you'd pass out because they're amazing. It's like other years. It's things you've never seen before, and they are sweet. So stay tuned. Thanks for watching, everybody. And until next time, this is Todd. I'm saying praise the Lord and pass the Better Mac Wild Edition. Front quarter, pure organic Colorado pronghorn meat.